Hey everybody, welcome to round 7 of the FIM Motocross World Championship, where this weekend the riders will be battling around this Villars-sous-Écot racetrack in the MXGP of France. And it's fantastic to be back on this racetrack. The first time we've been here since 2017, when it was a mudder on race day. Jeffrey Hurling's coming out on top in the MXGP category, Thomas Covington of the US on a Husqvarna winning MX2, and before that 2015 we've only ever had 8 winners. The first was Andre Malherbe in the 500 days. Jackie Vimond was the first ever French winner around here back in '86, the year that he became the first ever world champion from France. But since those days, this racetrack has undergone quite a few changes, and that brings us to my next point, because this weekend the racetrack completely different to what we had here the last time we came to this venue back in 2017. So we'll start with the start, because if you just look behind me, the start straight just on the top of the hill used to come down here and swing into a downhill 180 right-hand turn and then go back past pit lane. But this weekend, excuse the little bit of mud on the racetrack, we had a lot of rain here over the past couple of weeks, and all that's done is just sort of sat on the top. But the organizers have done a fantastic job of getting the racetrack in tip-top shape elsewhere on the racetrack. But here, just on the start straight, this mud and sludge will be shifted by the time we turn wheels on Saturday morning. But a slightly different run into the first turn, as you can see. Downhill, sweeping left 90 degrees, and then up and over the Fox hole shot sign. And the rest of the track really changing quite significantly since we were here last. As I said, all they've done is use the hillsides a lot differently. So where turn 2 is now, that used to be around about what, turn 4 on the track. And then obviously utilizing sort of like the tops, the plateaus, but we still have that typical French character with hills galore. Hopefully you'll be able to see a better view from our drone cam, but this hillside here with its varying levels of undulation is really going to be spectacular. Fans will be in there, they'll be over there on the banks. And obviously one of the features with this racetrack is it's kind of a unique finish line area. We can go and take a look at that now, but from the drone cam you can see how the start kind of goes through the first corner, across the first plateau, 180 turns down into the main sort of hillside, into the main infield area. A couple times we've got at least what, 3 big hills, 2 that you go down, 1 up the middle between those 2 hills. And it's going to be, as I said, an absolutely fantastic atmosphere here this weekend on a revamped circuit. The weather conditions are set to be similar to what we have now, around about 20-22 degrees, a bit breezy, so not scorching hot, which will protect the racetrack when they do need to water it as well, because it's not overly hot. But it will be an interesting spectacle here. I'll take you over to the finish line as well, because like I said, it's quite an interesting finish line jump here in Villars-sous-Écot. So let's take a quick look there now and just round up this track walk. So here we are then, just up the top of the hill, the final hill, and this is the Monster Energy finish line jump. Now as you can see behind me, they've come right the way down over the ram jump. Final turn just down there, we've got this long run up the hill, and the finish line jump here, an uphill triple onto this plateau, and when they land they swing round back down the start straight, downhill towards turn 1, and that's a lap here at Villars-sous-Écot. Who will it be that stands on the top step of the podium this weekend? We will have winners number 9 and 10. We also have support classes in the form of the 125 European Championship presented by FMF Racing, and of course it's round 4 of the FIM Women's Motocross World Championship. So the last time they were here, there was drama and fireworks right till the very final lap, when Chiara Fontanesi was crowned world champion for the 5th time. But who will it be that stands on the podiums here on Sunday? Thanks for watching. Enjoy the races on MXGP-TV.com.